Everything seems to be in rage on the cryptocurrency market recently. We've seen Bitcoin climb to as high as 94,000 or so, as well as the likes of Solana pumping this morning to 230, is it 35 US dollars the last time I checked. And above many things, we've seen the ISO 2022 cryptocurrencies making a great run. However, what's bringing me up today is the fact that I just saw some information concerning Elon Musk. Elon Musk was awarded the number one partner for Rhapsody of Realities. For those of you who don't know what Rhapsody of Realities is, it's a daily devotional from the Love World Nation by Pastor Chris Oyakilome. And that particular book is, I think it's the second most sold book in the world after the Bible, and it's just phenomenal. I remember when I was much more younger, when I used to read the Rhapsody of Realities. Often it was so much of a blessing, and today they've gotten into several different languages, as well as different versions for teens, for kids, for adults, and so on and so forth. But getting that information was so exciting because somewhere deep in my spirit I always felt right down there that there's something about Elon Musk which is different. Okay, now I get it. Partnering for such a program doesn't necessarily mean that you're a Christian, but listen, I think someone like Elon Musk, who puts a lot of thought into the things that he supports, before he can support such a thing, it's definitely on the basis that the guy believes in the Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, now I know a lot of people on the who always want qualities of a bishop, okay, on everyone who claims to be a Christian, particularly of this such a high profile. But that's not how it works. Okay, that's not how it works. People get born again, and it takes time for them to learn a lot of things. That's why you see people don't want to believe that someone like Donald Trump is a Christian. Crazy. Just because he says the things he says, the way he does things, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's not Christian. Okay, we get born again, and then there is a work in progress. But let's get back into cryptocurrency. Okay, now I've seen a lot of people talking about XRP, and guys are just going crazy about it. Listen, before all of this, I want you guys to always remember that some of us did call this thing out. We called it out. We've spoken about XRP. We've spoken about the likes of XDC. We've spoken about the likes of Cardano, right? And when I do these things, I don't do them on the basis of some technical analysis or being a professional trader or someone who has a certain professional understanding of finance or economics or whatever. No. When I bring out these things and I say them, most of the times I'm saying them based on what the Lord is putting in my spirit. Remember that we also had the confirmation of the prophetic word I gave concerning Donald Trump. I didn't give that word when it already seemed like he was going to win. No, I gave it years back. I gave that word years back, and as it got closer, I gave other words which all of them did fall in line, fall in place, such as the landslide victory. Whatever I said during that period, those of you who follow the channel, you know about it. So when I bring these words, when I come out here and I talk about so and so cryptocurrency, is based on the things that I'm hearing from the Lord, and it might seem like it's not coming to pass because right now, when I even see people shouting about XRP getting to 1.2 US dollars. Yeah, it's a good move because it's a double, it's 100% increase, beyond 100% increase. But something I want you to know is that is nowhere near what I have spoken about XRP, the price points I've spoken about XRP, and as well as other prophets. I'll give a shout out to someone like Prophet Manuel Johnson, such a phenomenal prophet. I remember he spoke about Bitcoin rising right up to about 70 something thousand, and then spending a lot of time there, just up and down, running on that same range, and then suddenly boom, it moves to 100,000. That's exactly what we've seen. Okay, because we had that range move that he spoke about. We had a run, then it went into 70 something thousand, and then started ranging from there A lot of times when all went down, went right down to about what's it, 50 something dollars. Excuse me, I've got some cough. Okay. And then we saw recently, boom, it's moved to about 94,000. Okay, so these things, when we bring these things from you, I may not know some of the timings, okay, but when I bring these things to you, I bring it from the place of prayer, from a place where God has said something, God has spoken something, okay, and that is just it. So I just want to encourage you guys, okay, because the level of excitement I'm seeing, I wonder if when XRP hits, say, $3, $7, people are still going to be holding. I really doubt it. I really doubt it. The level of excitement I'm seeing, nah. Worst of all, if it hits 3, 5, 3, 7, and then gets to something like, say, 10, 20, then it has to retrace back right to about, let's just give a figure, okay, $10. Nah. Guys are going to sell out like crazy. People are going to sell out like crazy to jump out of the boat, okay, because they want to save their bags and all. No, they're going to forget the prophetic word that has come. But for me, I'm holding to the prophetic word. I'm not just going to be stupidly holding to the prophetic word, because at certain price points, I believe that there's going to be huge retracements unless really otherwise. So I could sell it a little bit so that I could buy more, okay. And why I'm much invested into these things is basically for one thing, and that's why I spoke about Elon Musk. Wealth is not for us to just have a good life. It's good to have a good life. It's good to have a good life, right? But the purpose, the reason why God gives us wealth, particularly to me, because God has spoken to me about it, is to do the things that we do at Spirit Gym. And that is why this December, I want you guys, come out, let's join, let's come together, and let's make our outreach a major success, okay. Our plan is to give out 200 free meals, as well as visit 30 families that are really in need. And when I talk about really in need, I'm talking about people who can barely feed, who barely have clothes to wear. Then we also looking at visiting 2 orphanages, and we already provide all those orphanages. They are really in a bad shape, okay. Sometimes I go to these places, and when I look into their eyes, the eyes of these children, and it just feels like crying. It really feels like crying. It feels like just giving everything that I have. But yeah, we're making progress, and we are no longer the scale that we used to be. Each time we go out to visit these kids, it is much more bigger, and that is exactly what we're going to be doing again. So guys, that is the purpose of wealth. And when I see someone like Elon Musk partnering with Rhapsody of Realities, I can imagine the number of lives that he's changing on a daily basis, the hope that he's giving, the lives he's changing, the comfort that he's bringing into people's hearts, and above all, bringing the Lord Jesus Christ to people. Because you see, we don't just go out there to do some philanthropism because we want to do. It's good to do that. No, if you're doing that, okay, it's good to do that. We're doing that because it's my purpose, is what God called me to do. It's my purpose, is why God made me in the first place, okay. And in doing that, we make sure that we bring the message of the Lord Jesus Christ to these kids, to these people on the streets, to whosoever we're reaching out to. And in this particular reach out that we're going to be doing, we want to make that a major part. We've got to preach to people. People have issues. We want to stand right there with them, not just giving them stuffs, but also praying with them, joining our faith with them, and seeing how God is going to be changing their life. So you can also be a part of this, okay. And if you want to be a part of this, we have a PayPal link in the description section below. We also have cryptocurrency wallet addresses, such as for XRP, as well as most of the XRP that I receive, what I always do is I keep it. I don't use it, but I give the equivalent personally. I match that equivalent and give it, unless it's really much that I can match it, because I must admit that some people have really blessed us with some sizable amount of XRP. When that happens, then okay, I just match a portion of it and then sell the other portion, so that I can do exactly what these people are believing that us to do. Okay, so if you want to be a part of this, like I already said, just get into the description section and you're going to see all the ways to which you can give, whether it's locally, you being in Cameroon, or maybe you being in the United States, or wherever it is that you are on the globe. You can always give. Be a part of what we're doing. Be a part of what God is doing in and now, because trust me, the end is near. Okay, the end is so close, closer than you can ever think. It's closer than you can ever think. It's really close, really close. I don't know how much I can emphasize it, but it's really close. And you want to be a part of what God is doing in now. Okay, I believe that this is a time and a season for the United States of America, because there's going to be a move in the United States of America. God gave me a couple of things, and I've seen all of those things fall in place. Just one is left for the United States, and I believe that the Spirit of God is going to be sweeping across America. And when that time comes, my prayer is that the world transfer should have given us a certain degree of leverage financially, so that we can also be part of that move. All right, guys, I just want to wish you a happy Sunday, and remember that I love you. See you on the next one. God bless you, and bye bye.